What's going on, Pokemon fans? This is Andy here from We're All Around Gaming with a new Pokemon Facts video. Now, there's some things I need to address before we get to the facts. The first thing is, I said that I was going to make a new Pokemon Facts video every 100 subscribers. Well, I lied. School picked up really quickly. There's no way I could do it. And another thing is that some people were talking about the sound not being loud enough, so I'm gonna try to fix that. But you didn't come here to hear me rant. You came here to listen to some dope Pokemon facts with some entertaining pictures along the way. So let's get this started. Feebas is the only Pokemon to evolve from a contest condition. Feebas evolves from the beauty condition, which is a symbol because Milotic is a symbol of beauty in Pokemon. That's from dragonmasterNova. Now, everyone knows this one. If you look at the last part of the name, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, you get Uno, Dos, Tres, which is 1, 2, 3 in Spanish. Everybody knows that one, but just in case you didn't, now you know. Now, here's one. If anybody tells me they knew this one, they are a dirty, lying person, and they need to be removed from the internet. So, if you look closely at the evil villain group names in Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you rearrange the first letter, it will read GRAMP. That's the acronym Galactic, Rocket, Aqua, Magma, Plasma. And Gary Oak calls his grandpa Gramps. So that will tell us that we might have a evil villain with a team name that starts with S in Generation 6. Although Victini has a shiny sprite, Pokemon Black and White is programmed so that shiny Victini cannot be encountered. Now, those last three were from Mandigo77E. Poison type is the only type with no legendary. Now, here's a cool theory. I know all the other Pokemon facts have this one. All the other facts videos have this one, so it's a cool theory, but a lot of people messaged me and asked me to put this one on here. So, discuss it in the comments. It is believed in Pokemon Blue that after battling your rival on the SS Anne before arriving to Lavender Town, that you actually kill your rival's Raticate. This theory resulted from the fact that you never see his Raticate again, and the next time you see him is on the SS Anne. I mean, not the Lavender Town. So, in Lavender Town is where you bury your dead Pokemon, so you encounter him in the Lavender Tower, probably burying his deceased friend. That is really sad. There's a theory that once you killed his Raticate and went upstairs and got cut, Gary tried to rush to the Pokemon Center, but through all the crowds and the loud noise and the boat, he could not get to a Pokemon Center in time, and his Raticate was dead. That's from RuneCat311. In Generation 1, the only non-dual type grass Pokemon is Tangela. In Generation 1, Bug and Poison type moves were super effective to each other, which actually makes sense because in real life, we actually use poison to kill bugs. I'm sorry if I butchered this name, but that was from Capo Bazinga 555. Now here's a cool one. I really like this one. The highest attack damage output you can legally get is 481,266,036. It's from a Shuckle, which is kind of ironic because if you look at its crappy attack stat. Now, here is how you can get it. It can only be obtained through using Helping Hand by 2 different Pokemon in a triple battle, and holding a metronome. And if you don't know what a metronome is if you use a move in succession, then it gets stronger and stronger. And if you use Power Trick on the Shuckle, which switches its defense with its attack, and Skill Swap to Pure Power, which doubles the attack. And you get +6 attack boosts, which quadruples your attack. And you mimicked Me First used on slower Pokemon, using the Defense Curl / Rollout combo. And if you don't know what that Defense Curl makes Rollout stronger. Also, Shuckle's partner must have the ability Flower Gift, and the weather must be sunny on the 5th turn of using Rollout consecutively without any misses. And if you don't know, Rollout gets stronger after every turn, and at the 5th turn it's the strongest. Now, if you use this against a level 1 Lediba, Yanma, or Combi with minimum defensive stats, meaning they have 0 IVs, 0 EVs, and a negative defensive nature, and you knock them down to -6 defense, which is like using moves like Screech, it can deal 481,266,036 damage, and that's with a critical hit. And that's the biggest you could possibly get. That's from Hum96. Now here's another one of those weird gender things in Pokemon. Gardevoir can be male or female, even though Gallade can only be male. Now here's a cool one. It goes with the Moltres and the Zapdos and the Articuno one. So Dino, Zweilous, and Hydreigon all have German numbers in them. Ein equals 1, Zwei equals 2, and Dry equals 3, counting their heads. And Dino or Dino has 1, Zweilous has 2, and Hydreigon has 3 heads. Sounds cool. That's from Shardren725. Now, the favorite Pokemon of the creator of Pokemon, Satoshi Tajiri, is Poliwhirl. Now, here's a cool one that I did not know. According to an interview, there was a rejected Pokemon designed based on Dolly the sheep. It was scraped in fear of controversy. Now, if you don't know who Dolly is a sheep that was cloned, and it did not make a lot of religious groups very happy. So there was no picture of this. There was only an interview that said that there was a design. There's no picture, so we'll never know what it looks like. In the original Generation 1 sprite, Vaporeon had fins on its ankles. Now that is from Rimokina. Porygon 2 and Porygon Z haven't appeared in the anime because of the Electric Soldier Porygon incident. And if you don't remember what that is, I believe I covered it in Facts episode 2. And I said the banned episode is the one with all the Japanese kids went to the hospital. That's from Wake Wolf 38. Now here's one from me. Vaporeon is the largest evolution. It is the heaviest of its evolutionary family and is tied with both Umbreon and Leafeon for being the tallest. Vaporeon is the only evolution that does not share any weaknesses with another. So no other evolution is weak to grass or electric, as of Generation 5. Torterra shares the same species type name with Groudon. They're both known as the continent Pokemon. Torterra has the highest defense of any fully evolved starter Pokemon. It also has the lowest speed out of any fully evolved starter Pokemon. Torterra is the heaviest grass type, weighing in at an astonishing 683.4 pounds, which I'm not sure what that is in the metric, but it probably still is a lot. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, deuces.